point of this was to show you that I could do a full day of eating, 0 points, and still have all my points. I would not recommend this. Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. I've been trying to figure out exactly what I want out of my YouTube channel, and I've gone back and forth over the years, and I've been like a strictly art channel, and then I've been whatever, I don't know. I just want to do everything. I want to, how do I explain this? So I just want to involve like my entire life. Do I have time to do weekly art videos? No. Am I good at art? Not really. Do people really care about my art videos? Some do. I don't know. But there's so much more in my life that I want to share, and it's my channel and I'll do what I want with it. Today is going to be different. So some things I want to share in my life are things like fitness. I recently started a weight training journey, and I want to share some of that. I've been sharing my chicken coop experience of building one, and I've been recording stuff here and there for like the last 3 weeks, but have I done very much? No, I just haven't had time. So I haven't been putting out those videos every week because I'm like, who wants to watch like a 2-minute clip, you know? So I will get what I have from that out and update you on the chicken coop if you so care, or garden, because I do have updates on my raspberries. It's so exciting, I know. Other things I want to share in my videos is I'm going to be homeschooling my special needs child, and I want to share a little bit about what we do and my approach there, and maybe I do want to get into sewing more adaptive clothing and adaptive things, accessories, I guess, for her, and I want to share that. There's just so much I want to share, and I hope you don't mind. I watch Shakara Transformations, and I've been really getting into her videos. She's been doing this Phoenix Rising program, and we're like in the last week of her second run of 8 weeks, and so I've been enjoying that and her videos. And today I was watching a video of hers where she was talking about Weight Watchers and AMBERLYNN REID, and I've watched a lot of AMBERLYNN REID. I got into her videos years ago, probably like over 3 years ago, and I remember just getting excited for her weight loss journey and rooting for her, and she's done a lot of different things. She's done Weight Watchers quite a bit, and excuse me, I'm talking. Anyway, so that brings me to the video I watched today, and she was covering AMBERLYNN REID's current weight loss journey, and I had this. So Weight Watchers has changed a lot over the years, and Weight Watchers has been around for probably over 20 years, I would say. I remember my older cousin did Weight Watchers when I was in high school, and that was almost 20 years ago. I'm old. Anyway, let's not focus on my oldness and focus on Weight Watchers has changed a lot over those last 20 years. And most recently, they have this program where there's 3 different colors. It's green, blue, and purple. And depending on which plan you choose depicts how many points you get, because the green, you have less 0-point foods, and more points. Whereas as you go up, blue has more 0-point foods and a little less points, and then purple has a lot more 0-point foods and a lot less points. And then you get these weekly points, and if you don't eat all of your points for that day, some do roll over, not all of them. Because I was thinking, oh, they're all gonna roll over, and then I'm gonna do this big cheat day. No, only 4 points per day roll over into your weekly bank, and I think your weekly points that you have there are about like 40 to 50 extra points you can use during the week if you need to, or save them for the end of the week or whatever. That's my understanding. I could be completely wrong on some of this, but so from Iona, she established that approximately, it's not a perfect science because they have like this sliding scale calculator of like depending on how much fat or how many carbs or whatever are in a food, depends the points. But she established in her video that there's possibly approximately 50 calories per Weight Watchers point. Which right now I eat about 1,800 calories a day, and I think that would give me like 30 something points. I don't remember off the top of my head. 36. I still had my calculator open. But when I was doing putting in my age, my height, my weight, I was given 27 points. And and I think that would be for like the green plan. And I'm really sorry, my kids are fighting in the background. I'm just gonna ignore it, so you feel free to ignore it as well. But I'm on the Weight Watchers website, and looking at like, where did it go? So okay, I can't find it, but so if I'm trying to remember off the top of my head from just reading this like 20 minutes ago, is that if you're on the green program, you get a minimum of, I think it's a minimum of like 30 points. And then that goes up depending on your height, weight, age, activity level, all that sort of stuff. And then blue starts at, I think, 25, 26, I don't remember. No, 23. I want to say it was 23. So I want to say that blue starts at a minimum of 23 points, and then more 0-point foods. And then purple starts at 16 smart points, and then a lot more 0-calorie foods. Now don't quote me on this, I could be wrong. I'll try to find the page that I was looking at on the website, and I'll insert it, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm not. But anyway, so I've been talking for like 5 minutes, and I haven't even gotten to like the premise of this video. So the point of this video is after watching AMBERLYNN and seeing all the 0-point foods she fits in, I thought it would be interesting to do I only eat 0-point Weight Watchers foods for the entire day. I kind of want to prove that you don't need to touch your Weight Watchers points, and that's probably not in the spirit of how Weight Watchers works, but I thought it would be an interesting video and kind of talk about it. So right now, from my understanding, AMBERLYNN is on the green plan, which really the only free 0-point foods are fruits and vegetables. And these are like and it's not all vegetables. It's not like there's potatoes on there. It's like the non-starchy vegetables. And then blue is fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. So there's egg, chicken breast, some fish, and when I say chicken breast, I mean like boneless, skinless chicken breast. Like, looking at this, I really feel like Weight Watchers hates fat, and I don't know how I'm going to do on this. And then purple includes fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and some whole grains. Right now, Amberlynn's on the green plan, so she only has fruits and vegetables for 0 points. She's previously been on the purple plan, and said that she can't do that because my card was full. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I don't know where I cut off, but essentially, I'm gonna menu plan, grocery shop, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have eggs, zucchini, onions, and bell peppers for lunch. My snacks are gonna consist of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt with fruit like strawberries and clementines, and maybe an afternoon snack of carrots and maybe chickpeas. And for lunch, I'm gonna have the taco salad, so it's gonna be romaine, maybe some cabbage, because I know I have cabbage. Pico de gallo, super easy, boneless, skinless chicken breast, pinto beans, and pinto beans will get me some carbs there. And then dinner will be salmon and broccoli. So I think that sounds pretty good. We'll stick with that, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. I had my workout. I feel like I'm really close to my bowl, but we'll figure that out. I don't know the calories of this yet. I will put them in my FitnessPal and put the calories and macros and stuff on the screen, but I feel like this is really low in calories. This is 3 eggs, and I chose 3 eggs because that's what's on my meal plan for the Phoenix Rising thing that I'm doing. And I have about a half of a bell pepper, half an onion, and half a zucchini in here. So a lot of vegetables. It fills my bowl. Like, it looks like a large amount of volume, but there's no fat in it. When I was cooking it, I put it in the pan dry, and once the water started, after the water from the vegetables like released and evaporated, then I added more water to boil, water saute the vegetables, since, oil is not on the 0 points. But the point that I'm trying to get across in this video is that I feel like with the 0 point foods, and you're not counting those points because there are no points to count, but you're also not counting the calories, I feel like you could easily overeat in calories in a day, especially if you're on the purple plan, because on the purple plan you're allowed to have baked potato, sweet potato, brown rice, black bean pasta, oatmeal. Like, those are pretty healthy foods. Well, I should say they are healthy foods. They're not unhealthy if you eat a single serving, but they are more calorie dense than, say, a banana. Or, well, I guess maybe a banana wasn't the best example because it's like 100 calories for one banana. But, like, if you eat a bunch of vegetables or something, that's like 20 calories versus, like, you eat a cup of rice and that's a couple hundred calories. But we're not doing the purple plan, we're doing the blue plan, 0 points, because I wanted to make it a little difficult. I feel like the purple plan just would have been way too easy. But anyway, and I was gonna, I keep saying on my knees and then it's cutting me off, sorry. I was gonna bring my Tapatio down, you know, to be more AMBERLYNN REID-esque, but I actually have been digging this chula sauce. I can't even say it, but I've been digging the flavor of this one, and I brought it because all I have is salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and maybe a little bit of garlic salt. And I'd like to say that that was just to be more AMBERLYNN-esque, but it's my go-to 3 seasonings: salt, pepper, garlic powder. Like, I put it on everything. Anyway, I'm gonna get eating, and I'm not really gonna sit and eat for you guys, but I think I'll talk about how I feel after I eat this. So we'll get to that. So I ate it, and you know, I didn't hate it. They're all foods that I enjoy together. Like, I love onions and peppers with my eggs, and you know, I like zucchini too. So there's no complaints on that. As far as I enjoyed it, but I'm still hungry, and I think it's because of how low fat that is. And I'm not a very hungry person. One thing I noticed from being on the Phoenix Rising meal plan is that I'm pretty easily satiated on that, but it's balanced with fat, carbs, and protein. And while I got some carbs from the vegetables and I got protein from the eggs, it is relatively lowish carbs, I would say, in my opinion, just because, like, I know onions and bell peppers have a decent amount of carbs in them themselves, but I don't think it's a full serving of carbs for what I have in my normal meal plan that I'm following right now. And there's no fat in there because the 3 eggs count as the protein, so I don't have the serving of fat in there that I normally would. And I think between lower carbs and low fat, I'm feeling pretty hungry. I have to go and take my kids to sign up for swimming in like an hour and a half, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be back down here eating something before we leave. And that's pretty unusual for me. Usually I have to force myself to eat beyond 2 or 3 meals, and I'm already thinking about the next thing because I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna go drink some water, and I'll be back in a little bit. I have showered and my hair is air drying, and hopefully my curls will behave today. We'll see how bad it looks. If I'm back in a bun, you'll know. But I have about 30 minutes till I need to leave, and I am, about 30 minutes. Sorry, I was like, I have an hour. No, I have 30 minutes till I need to leave. Sorry. And I am like still hungry. So this is my snack. This is strawberries, and I know this looks like a huge amount, but this is the amount of like a serving of strawberries as dictated by my my food plan. And then I have this literally non-fat Greek yogurt, plain, so there's like 0 grams of fat in this. But anyway, so this is gonna be my snack. Hopefully this is good. I've never had this kind of yogurt, so usually I have, and then usually I'll add like my own flavor to it. So I've never had like plain. Oh, it's pretty sour, but I'll eat it. The strawberries definitely sweeten it enough, make it balance it out, so it's good. So this will be my snack.
I gotta get ready too. No, I just full. I'm full, Mom.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, this is my snack. I'll get to it, and I'm gonna be gone for a couple hours, so I won't have lunch till sometime in the afternoon. So yeah, here's lunch. It's about 1:20, and I wasn't giving times before, but like I ate breakfast at I think 7:30, and then at 8:30 I had that snack, and I don't know if it was just the protein in the yogurt or the carbs in the strawberry, but it did keep me pretty full up until now, and now it's 1:20, and this is taco salad. It's pretty large, but you know, half of this is lettuce. Like the lettuce almost filled the bowl before I started putting stuff on here. I added a serving of corn and a serving of beans, and I weighed it all out, so I know I have the half a cup serving in grams of what the container said to put in there for each. And I put the corn and beans in there mainly for the carbs to help fill me up, because I feel like lettuce and chicken is not going to fill me up. So I'm relying on carbs today since I have no fat. And then I have a serving of chicken, and then I made some pico de gallo and put that on there. So this is my lunch. I have to eat and run because I have a couple of errands that I need to leave for in about 10 minutes. So I'll talk about how I felt or how I feel after I eat this later when we have dinner, because I think the next meal is going to be dinner. I don't know if I'll really need another snack, but we'll see. I am back with dinner, and I didn't do a close-up, well, because I had like kids running around and I was crazy and I was just like, whatever. But it doesn't look very pretty, so I have salmon, and I have the serving as big as my plan with Phoenix Rising is. So because I'm trying to, like, you know, stick within that, because I don't know portions beyond that. I don't know. And then this is 2 cups of broccoli, so technically this is 2 servings of broccoli, but I feel like broccoli is so low in calories that it's not that big of a deal. And I just, this was frozen, and I steamed it with water and put some garlic salt on it and some garlic powder, because my 4-year-old is helping me, and so she wanted to put on the broccoli. So yeah, looking at this, I can tell that I'm gonna be hungry after, but I don't know. So after lunch, like I didn't feel full, but I felt like satisfied enough that I could go on my day. Like I didn't feel starving after I ate, because it was a pretty good volume, but I was just like, I could eat more if I wanted to, but I chose not to. And I made it from, what time is it? It's like 5:30 right now. So I made it like 4 hours. Like I started getting super hungry like an hour and a half ago. Like I started feeling like the hunger, but I was just like, I don't really feel like having a snack. I gotta do stuff with the kids and whatever. So here we are. And yeah, I just really feel like this amount of food is not going to be filling. I feel like I would, I mean, while this is like, I weighed it and this is the portion of salmon, it looks weird because I have like a fillet and on a tiny piece to make it the 100 grams that I need it to be. But I'm like looking at this, I'm like, I could eat double the portion of salmon, but you know, whatever. But anyway, so I'll eat this and I'll kind of recap later tonight, either later tonight or tomorrow morning. I have a lot of thoughts that I'll try to keep concise and share with you guys. But if I eat more after this, I will show you as well. I am back. It's been like literally 10 minutes. Like I ate my dinner and I was sitting there and I'm drinking my water and I'm like, I am so hungry. I almost said so thirsty. I am thirsty, but that was not filling, like at all. So these are 0 points. I'm having 2 clementines, and I figured while I'm eating these, I can talk about my thoughts. I thought, oh, I'll come back here later tonight. I'll be fine for a couple hours. I've got like evening stuff I need to do. No, I'm just gonna get this off my mind like right now, or as much as I can. So, not counting these, so I'll put the whole total on the screen, counting these, because not counting these, but in my Fitness Pal I have everything else that I ate today, and it was around 1100. And my base for my activity, my height, my weight, and all of that levels, I should be eating around 1800 calories, so that's a huge deficit. That's 700 calorie deficit, which, you know, I'm definitely going to be losing weight on that. But with that said, technically everything I ate was all 0 points. I still have my, what, like 23 points or whatever left. So the point of this was to show you that I could do a full day of eating 0 points and still have all my points, as an illustration of you can easily overeat on your calories this way and then not have any weight loss. So say I ate all my points and then I also ate, in addition, because I could easily, I'm thinking about it, and I feel like I could easily eat double what I ate today, and like it not even be an issue. Like I'd be satisfied if I ate double what I ate. But so if I have all my points and then I have 1100 additional calories from my 0 points, that's a lot of calories in addition to your 0 points. And I was portioning everything out. I was weighing stuff so I could accurately give you information as far as calories go. But much like AMBERLYNN, I'm not going to say just like AMBERLYNN, because there's so many people that are similar to AMBERLYNN where they don't weigh out, they estimate. They could easily be, instead of 1 portion, because I looked at my portion of salmon and I was like, dang, I could eat double that and think it was just 1 single portion, and that would be 2 portions of salmon. And so people that don't, a lot of people don't weigh their food could easily just be like, oh, this looks like a portion or whatever, and you could overeat thousands of calories just from these 0 points. I might cut out like all my eating, because like I feel like it's not a good look. But would I do this? Like if I was doing Weight Watchers, which I'm not, I wouldn't do it this way, because I have 23, 25 points, whatever it is, left over that I haven't even touched today, and not all of those get to roll over. From watching AMBERLYNN's videos, it sounded like all of those points roll over into your bank and you can collect those as you need them later in the week, throughout the week, at the end of the week if you want to do like a big cheat day. But not all of those are going to roll over. According to the website, the Weight Watchers website, from my understanding, only 4 points per day left over roll over into your bank for your weekly bank. In addition to your little 45 extra points that you can use as needed throughout the week or whatever you want to do with that. So if I have 23 points on the blue plan and I only get to keep 4 of them, that's 19 points that are just going away. Because from watching her videos, I felt the impression I got was that, say she has 90 points and she's only eating 50 points. I don't know how many points she's eating because I can't remember if she even showed how many points she eats. She just keeps saying that she eats under her points. So the impression that I got from watching her videos was, for example, if she only ate 50 or 60 points that day, those extra 30 or 40 points were going to roll over to the end. And that would be over 200 points at the end of the week if you underate. If she that's the impression I got. I'm just saying. So, and that's not how it works. You only get a maximum of 28 extra points in a week if it's 4 per day and there's 7 days in a week. So there's really no reason to waste the points. If I were to do Weight Watchers, for me personally, since I do weigh out and portion my food and I feel like I can control my cravings to a certain point, I would do, if I were to do Weight Watchers, I would do Purple Plan, which I think gives you a minimum of 16 points. And for my height, weight, activity, whatever, I would say I would be on the low end of that scale. So I would say maybe I would only get the minimum. So if I only got 16 points and I eat 3 meals and a snack, or 4 meals, however you want to look at it, divided by 4, well, 16 divided by 4 is 4, and I was doing research, and most fat, like oil or butter or any other fat sources, sour cream, cheese, a serving size are all around 3 or 4 points each. So what I would do is I would do Purple Plan, have the 16 points, divvy those out for my fat, and plan all my meals around the 0 points, and only use my points for adding fats to meals to help with feeling satiated and going longer in between meals. That's how I would do it, and I would be pretty close to my 1800 calorie goal for that. And the reason I say Purple Plan is just because then I would be able to add in carbs. The diet I follow is very moderate of all 3 macros, so moderate fats, moderate proteins, moderate carbs. Some days I do eat a little bit low carb, but I feel like this is a little lower carb than I normally do. But I would say Blue Plan is if you eat only, so since I did Blue Plan, I'm jumping around. But since I was on the Blue Plan today, speaking of that, I would not recommend this. I mean, you would use your points for fat, and then it would be a very low carb, relatively low carb. Not like low carb enough to be considered keto, because I am eating a decent amount of fruit. Like, this doesn't count as keto. But lower carb. But I would say you need the fats. You can either go low carb or low fat, but you can't go low carb and low fat, because I'm a pretty easily satiated person, and most of the time after everything I ate today, I still felt hungry. And on my Phoenix Rising plan, with the 1800 calories, I don't feel hungry after I eat. And I think it's because it's the addition of fat. Fat helps you feel fuller for longer, and everything works together. So I think that's my 2 cents. Point of the video, end of day, I just wanted to show how you could possibly overeat on 0 point foods. And not that I was overeating, because I'm starving and definitely not overeating, but I ate counting this, over 1100 calories just in 0 point foods, and I still have all my points for the day. And I gotta use them or I'm gonna lose them, right? And so how am I gonna fill those in? Well, I could easily eat 2 to 3 donuts within those points and still be within my points, but is that gonna help me in my health and weight loss and fitness goals? Probably not. I feel like the program, it's trying to promote healthful eating and healthful thinking towards foods and choosing the healthier option because it's lower points and you can eat more of it. But I think it also breeds the mentality of, oh, I'll eat all these lower point foods or 0 point foods so that I can save my points and eat junk later. I don't know. I think, a cheat meal once a week or every so often, it's not bad. You can do that, but every day is not, it's not a cheat if it's every day. At that point, it's just part of your regular diet. And I don't think that's beneficial to your health. So anyway, hopefully I didn't forget anything. If you liked this video, I guess like it, give it a like. I don't know, this part's so awkward. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. Comment down below. This was kind of fun. I enjoyed the research and looking into the diet and learning more about it. If there's other diets that you want me to kind of, I guess, review or do a day of eating, or if there's someone you want me to eat like for a day or train like for a day, I would definitely be down for doing more videos like this. They were pretty fun. Otherwise, I don't know why I said otherwise, but anyway, I will see you in the next video. Hopefully coming out soon. I'll try. I'm trying my hardest to be a regular YouTuber. We'll see if I get there. Anyway, bye.